Hello everyone, and welcome back to Conquer the Frontier at the New Frontier. We have reached episode number 22, and it's now October. You can hear the sawmill buzzing away with all of the wood that we put in here last time. We cleared a little bit of a patch, tried to thin out this area of trees behind us, so it is whirring away. But this morning we have got some spraying to do. The creekside field, which has got our wheat in, needs to be sprayed up. I think Nordic is hopping in the cab with me. So we're going to grab the sprayer. We of course were riding Passenger Princess with Nordic doing the spraying of the biggest field last time. So it's a chance for us to give this a go. So we'll drop the winch off and drop the front loader off and grab the rather nice sprayer setup that we have got for the Fendt Xylon. It is rather nice, and I'm not going to put anything in the way of the spreader because we do need that afterwards, as we do need to fertilise up creekside as well. But only the top portion needs weeding because the bottom portion was freshly ploughed because we extended it. So yeah, there's no need to get that herbicided. Right, let's just drop this down here. We might be needing that later on, so yeah, we'll leave it somewhere. Oh, dragging it with me. Leave it there, and we can grab the front tank. There should be a good amount of herbicide still in here. Let's have a look, see. Yeah, there's going to be plenty because we've got two tanks, one on the front and one on the back with the sprayer boom. So that is pretty good. So yeah, I think we'll get this herbicided. Should be very, very quick. And then we'll switch over straight to doing the spreading of the fertiliser. And that's the field work done for today. And we can move on to some other things. And Nordic and I are gearing up for winter, really. So we are going to be getting some chickens. We've got a chicken coop in mind that we've seen, and we're going to get that constructed. We'll give the chickens some of the chicken feed that we have collected from some of our harvests. And then I think we're going to do a little bit of clearing some trees to make some more field space eventually. But as it's October, we can still mow the ground, so we're going to be doing some grass work, which will be nice to get our silage bunker filled up. Right, let's get this unfolded. As I say, it's just this top section of creekside which needs herbiciding. So it's not going to take us very long at all. We can head on in and turn the sprayer on, start getting these weeds out. Herbiciding done, fertilising done. Nordic is just parking up the spreader, and we can hop out because yes, Nordic is going to don the winch on the Fendt Xylon, so we can get some trees cleared out of the way. And I'm just running over to the area where our chicken coop is going to go. It's quite a long building, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to have it adjacent to the bunker silo. So there might be a couple of trees we just need to clear out of here. Probably this one and then a couple of these small ones. So what I'll do is I will get my trusty axe out, and Nordic's probably going to do some of the winching. So let's just chop that down and get this stumps cleared away. And then, yeah, we can look to get this de-limbed. Yeah, there's only a couple of trees, so it won't take me too long. Nearly got you. Right, Nordic has just winched up the 4th tree. We've got 1 medium, 2 small, and 1 extra large to winch out of here. And yeah, that should be a good enough amount of space for us to place the chicken coop. And here it is, our chicken coop. It's rather large, but Nordic and I want to go for a good amount of scale. It's got some silos at the back where we can put the feed in, and I think we can open up this door, can we? Yes, we can. There we go. Head in through the back entrance. Oh, looks like there's a side entrance here as well if we wanted to store some stuff. And there we go. We can open up the doors, and the chickens are going to go in here, which is very, very nice. Looks like there's a good amount of space for them. Another door out the back here, which maybe I can't open because I'm on the inside. But yes, we will see about getting some chickens put in here. I think we're going to go for 40 and a rooster. And Nordic's going to get the grain put in, so we are feeding up our chickens nicely. So we are going to purchase 40 chickens, and these are the 6-month chickens, so they are already ready to make eggs. That's going to cost us 2,200. And we'll get 1 rooster for $6, which will help with the reproduction of the chickens. And here we are. The chickens have arrived, and I think this is the rooster. Yep, there he is. So these girls are going to get busy making some eggs for us, and hopefully making some more chickens as well. And we can shut that door. For some reason the front door the other side does not open. I think Nordic's going to grab the trailer and drop some wheat or some barley in here for food. Nordic has gone for barley, and he's filled up a trailer load. And we can get that deposited into the chicken coop. I'm not sure how much it's going to take, but probably a decent amount to keep all those 40 chickens fed. Wow, it took it all. Okay, that looks to have only filled the chicken coop to a 1/3, so we've got some more that we need to put in there. Right, trailer dropped off. I think Nordic is going to drop me over by the Massey, and we're going to have both tractors doing some clearing of a space where we want to extend, or create a new field rather, but potentially we'll use it to extend into one field in the future. So let's get the Massey fired up and spin round and follow Nordic. Can I make the turn? Yes, I can. There we go. Fantastic. So let's head on, weave through some of our little forest tracks that we have made now. And to the right is the area where Nordic and I want to start clearing some trees. And it's going to really enable us to mow up this patch. And this newest field here, we have actually had a name suggestion for, Veterans Park. So thank you very much for the suggestion, and yeah, we'll go with that because we've had no alternatives suggested. So yeah, these are some of the trees that we want to be clearing around, down and up towards that space there. So yeah, I think we'll sort of cut down a couple of trees as a bit of a guide to where we want to cut, and clear everything between there and Veterans Park. Okay, so this tree here looks like a bit of a standout one to me, so I think we'll clear down this line here, and everything from this tree downwards towards the Veterans Park field we will clear away. So let's get the axe out and do some felling. Here he comes with the last load of trees. It's amazing how much better the fence Xylon is at pulling the large trees than the Massey. Does struggle a little bit, but we can get the Massey de-winched, and I think we'll grab the windrower with it as we're on to mowing and windrowing, and then there'll be some forage wagoning to do as well. Yeah, we can drop the winch off nicely over here. Drop the front loader off, and we can grab the windrower. Nordic's going to grab the mower, and we're going to mow up that area that we have just cleared. It's quite sizable, so it will take us a little while. And we've also got a patch of land that is in front of the chicken coop, which we have placed. So we're going to see about mowing that up as well. You can see it's dead ahead of me, and it runs up the hill and up to an area where the water kind of spreads out again into a little pool. So yeah, this nice little meadow here is what we're going to mow up as well. So this will be quite nice. We should collect a good amount of grass, and we'll get that windrowed and forage wagoned into our silage bunker. We're not going to cover the silage bunker today because Albert Park there is grass growing in, and it has grown to a nice height already, but by next month it should be fully grown, and yeah, we should be good to mow in November still. Hopefully it's not too wet, and we should then be able to cover up the bunker to give us some silage to put in the BGA over the winter period, which will be very nice indeed. But all of the wood that we've just cleared has topped up the sawmill quite nicely. Yes, here's the grass in Albert Park. So yeah, it has grown quite nicely, but it's got some more growing to do. Should be extra length by next month. Right, we'll meander back towards the area next to Veterans Park. Here comes Nordic, and I think he's got started with the mower already. Yeah, there he goes. Right, we'll let him get ahead a little bit, and then we'll start with the windrowing. raising up, shutter down, fold away, and that's the last little strip tidied up on that field. Nordic and I have mown up and windrowed 3 little areas. One next to Veterans Park, one that is near the chicken coop, and the one that is the grass area in front of Creekside. So yeah, we've got some nice areas. I should probably put the windrower in alongside the grass equipment, and to be fair, we probably could sell that old windrower that is there, the red one, which is a bit flimsy, as yeah, it's served its purpose on Creekside Farm. And to be honest with you, probably got a couple of old bits of equipment we can get rid of as well. There's an old mower at the back. Tend to collect all the old equipment. Just happens, just gets dumped in a shed and then gets forgotten about as soon as we buy a newer piece of equipment. Right, the windrower can go back as far as that. Perfect. Right, let's pull forward a bit, shut the Massey down, and we're going to hop in with Nordic as he's going to start doing the windrowing. Probably swap over halfway, and I don't know which field he's going to start with. Probably where we started mowing, to be fair. Or no, is he going to go in here? He's going to go in here. We're going to do it reverse order to collect, potentially. So yeah, grass is getting collected. We're going to get that into the not the BGA. We're going to get that into the silage bunker. And yeah, we'll leave that silage bunker open till next month, where we can mow up Albert Park, which has got actual drilled grass in. So we should get some nice yields from that. It was fully fertilised as well, so it's going to be, yeah, much larger volumes of grass per hectare versus some of the natural grass that Nordic and I have just mown this time around. But yeah, we'll get the foraging all completed, and yeah, time is ticking by this afternoon. We're starting to see the lovely autumnal sunset, which yes, something I've not mentioned actually. We're seeing the lovely autumn colours coming through in some of the trees. But let's get this job done and we can finish up for the day. Nordic speeding into the return run there. Oh, maybe a little bit beached in between some of the lines that we have dropped already. Oh dear, this is not going well. Maybe we just need to drive between the two peaks and get some better traction there. There we go, just got out to help give a helping push to Nordic. I think he just needed a little bit of persuasion there to keep going. There we go, that is emptied. 117,905 litres. Fantastic. So we're not going to compact this too much, just what we've driven over now, and we're not going to cover it because we're going to be mowing up Albert Park next time. There we go, I think we can park up the Xylon and the forage wagon because that is us done for the day. But that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like Nordic and I to do, then feel free to leave a comment and check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's session. But all that's left to say is I hope to see you again next time on Conquer the Frontier at the New Frontier. And until then, catch you later. Cheers all. Bye bye.